Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and we're going to play another game today against the New York Yankees from the 1961 Carl Yastrzemski career play. Unfortunately, did not end up to be a good game, in as far as Red Sox fans are concerned. But if you're a Yankees fan, it was a good game. A lot of home runs. I'm going to just keep it at that. Check that game out. But I couldn't just leave today on Saturday, June 9th of 2018, without playing another game and give the chance for the Red Sox to redeem themselves from yesterday's game against an extremely tough New York Yankees team. First time they faced them this year, the eventual World Series champions of 1961, and Roger Maris breaking Babe Ruth's home run total of 60 homers with 61 of his own. Anyway, it's not going to get any easier for the Red Sox today, as you can see here, as they're going up against their ace, Whitey Ford, who in 1961 was 25-4 with a 3.21 earned run average, 283 innings pitched, 242 hits allowed, 209 strikeouts, and 89 walks. I believe he did win the Cy Young Award in 1961. I could be wrong on that one, but definitely a extremely tough pitcher there. Bill Terry, who was 16-3 with a ERA of about the same, was who they faced in the first game. So it's definitely not going to get any easier for the Red Sox, but we'll see what they can do. So the Red Sox lineup is as follows. Chuck Schilling, the second baseman, bats first. Carroll Hardy, the center fielder, will bat second. Batting third, the left fielder and rookie Carl Yastrzemski, who we're doing this replay for, hits third. He's been struggling so far in his rookie campaign, but we'll see what he can do today against Whitey Ford. Batting cleanup is Jackie Jensen, the right fielder. He's having a fine season. Frank Malzone's moved up to number 5 in the lineup, having an excellent season. And playing third, first baseman Pete Reynolds will hit 6th. Russ Nixon, behind the plate once again, bats 7th. Don Budden gets a start at short, hitting 8th, and Billy Muffett on the mound will hit 9th. So the Red Sox definitely have their work cut out for them again in Game 2 of the series here. The Yankees outfield, it's Bob Serve there, getting a start in left today. Mickey Mantle still out of the lineup. I think he's battling some nagging injuries there, as he did all of 1961. But I think he did end up hitting 57 home runs. A battle between much of the summer of 61 is between Mantle and Maris. Maris is in center field, and Barrett in right, the aging Yankee catcher, playing right field, but excellent defensively, as you can still see here, still with 22 homers on the season. Serve below average in left field. So the infield is going to be Boyer, Kubek, Richardson, and Skowron, same as yesterday, with Kubek and Boyer extremely good defensively on the left side of the infield. Richardson and Skowron not so much on the right side. Behind the plate, Blanchard getting another start, and on the mound, Whitey Ford with an above average range and somewhat error prone, but not bad error rating on the hill. So Chuck Schilling comes in hitting .250 on the season with a homer and 8 runs batted in. He'll step up against Ford here at Yankee Stadium. And as you can see, there's no adjustments to strikeouts or home runs, but there's a little bit less walks here. So there's -2 to each of the batters' walk ratings, or pitchers' walk ratings, I should say. Well, on the batter's card. Actually, it'd be the batter's walk ratings. -2 adjustment to all ratings there. So Ford looks in for the sign from Blanchard, nods his head, kicks and delivers, and we're underway here at Yankee Stadium, 5-5. And Ford strikes out Schilling for out number 1. So Carroll Hardy up now, getting a start today. Gary Geiger played in yesterday's game. So Hardy comes in hitting .246 with 2 homers and 9 runs batted in. Red Sox have finished, I believe, 76 and 86 on the season. 5-1 would be a range play. So we'll see if Ford can handle, Skowron can handle this one. And he's able to get it and beats Hardy to the bag for out number 2. So here's Carl Yastrzemski now. Average below 200 once again, hitting 197 with 3 homers and 17 runs batted in. In this game, he would go 0 for 3 with a run scored against, most of that against Ford. As Ford, let's see, Ford would pitch, no, he wouldn't pitch a complete game, he'd pitch 7 innings, but get his 6th victory of the season. So Yastrzemski in the box with 2 outs and the bases empty. Here's the windup and delivery by Ford. Does not strike out and fights it off for a single. So Yastrzemski gets the first Red Sox hit of the day, a 2-out single. I'm going to bring up Jackie Jensen. Jackie Jensen off to a great start. Homered in yesterday's game. Hitting .358 with 4 homers and 20 runs batted in. So Ford working out of the stretch now. Looks the runner back, kicks and delivers. And Jensen does not strike out, and he'll fight off a single. So the Red Sox with a little 2-out rally as Yastrzemski makes his way to third. 2 outs, he was off on the pitch. So they put runners at the corners. So the Red Sox got something going with 2 down against Ford. It'd be nice if they could strike early against Ford, because if they cannot, it's going to be real tough the rest of the way. So Frank Malzone, the batter they want up now, is having an excellent season, hitting .358 with 5 homers and 21 runs batted in. See if he can put the Red Sox on the board here. Oh, gets a low rating on here. Malzone does not strike out a lot, but Ford is able to get the curveball in there and strike him out. So the Red Sox 2-out rally is gone by the boards. And after 1/2, it's Red Sox nothing and the Yankees coming up. So hopefully the Red Sox can at least get Ford's pitch count up there, so they can get him have an early exit, hopefully, and get into that Yankee bullpen. So Billy Muffett takes the hill. He's had a mixed bag this season, 2-2 with 5.34 earned run average, 32 innings pitched, 38 hits allowed, 12 strikeouts and 11 walks. It's 3-11 on the actual season, so faring a little bit better than he did on the actual season at this point, as he would be 0-4 at the end of this game. So he's won 2 more games so far than he did on the actual season. So the Yankee lineup is against Muffett is going to be Tony Kubek, the shortstop, will bat first. Clete Boyer, third baseman, hits second. Johnny Blanchard behind the plate bats third. Batting cleanup, Roger Maris. Batting fifth, Yogi Berra, the right fielder. Bill Skowron is the first baseman, hitting sixth. A very hard, extremely tough heart of the order for the Yankees. Bob Cerv gets a start today in left field, one of his 3 stints with the Yankees. Bobby Richardson, the second baseman, will bat 8th, and Whitey Ford on the hill hits 9th. So this defense behind Muffett is going to be Yastrzemski, Hardy, and Jensen. And the infield, it's Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Reynolds. All average except for Jensen and Schilling, who are slightly above average range. Budden with a slightly high, and Malzone with slightly high error ratings there. Muffett excellent on the mound. As far as handling, when he gets to it, it's got an average range. And Nixon, again, as bad as you can get behind the plate, with a extremely bad range and the highest error rating you can get in a below average arm. So if the Yankees runners can get on, they probably will be running. So Muffett's aim is to keep runners off the base. 1-6. And it's going to be a strikeout. So he strikes out Kubek. We didn't even get a chance to go through Kubek's numbers. But he strikes out Kubek for out number 1. So he starts off just like Ford starts, striking out the first batter. So Clete Boyer up now. Clete Boyer comes in hitting .250 against the Red Sox in that one game. On the season, he hit just .224 with 11 homers and 55 runs batted in. And that's going to be a range play at Yankee Stadium. And Schilling will not get to that one. And that'll go past him into right field as Jensen throws it back. So the Yankees have their first hit of the day. And just as we predicted, Clete Boyer is going to be off and running here. Clete Boyer not with much speed, but he's going to try to run here. And he's going to make it because of that adjustment by Nixon. So he saw how Nixon does not have a good arm and takes advantage of that. And Boyer will be in there with a stolen base. So runner in scoring position with one down for Johnny Blanchard. Comes in hitting .250 against the Red Sox, of course. 305 for the season. 21 homers, 54 runs batted in. Those are his totals for the season. And again, if you haven't joined us in the series yet, we're just playing the Red Sox games, so the other teams' games will be incomplete, and most of the time there will be just the stats against the Red Sox. So 1-1, but there's only been one game against the Yankees so far, so that's not much for stats. So he will fly out to right. Boyer is going to tag, and he'll be safe at third. So he advances on the flyout by Blanchard. So 2 outs now with a runner on third for the dangerous Roger Maris, who homered twice in yesterday's game. In all, he hit .269 with a record-breaking 61 homers and 142 runs batted in, propelling the Yankees to the World Series victory over the Cincinnati Reds. 4-4. 4-5, and that will be a ground ball to Button. Fires over to Reynolds. And that'll do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the first. So after one, no score. It'll be Reynolds, Nixon, and Button up for the Red Sox against Ford. Reynolds comes in hitting .310 with 3 homers and 12 runs batted in. Here's the windup and delivery. And that's going to be a ground ball up to short. Kubik up with it over to Skowron for out number 1. So Russ Nixon, .246 on the season with 6 runs batted in. And he'll go down on strikes. 3rd K of the day for Ford. Brings up Button, hitting .310 with 12 runs batted in. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Boyer up with it. Score that one a 5-3 on the putout. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the top of the second. So we head to the bottom of the second when it'll be Berra, Skowron, and Serve up against Muffett. Berra homered in yesterday's game. Overall for the season in 1961, he hit .271 with 22 homers and 61 runs batted in. And that'll be a foul ball. And he has a chance for Mantle to go deep. For Berra to go deep, and he will. So Berra goes deep in back-to-back games and puts the Yankees on the board here in the top of the second. So the Yankees lead 1-0. So it'll be a Bill Skowron who also homered as the Yankees went back-to-back against the Red Sox. And Gene Conley pretty much sealed the deal early on. 3-1. So Skowron hit .267 with 28 homers, 89 runs batted in for the season. And 16, that will be just misses it off the top of the wall, and that'll bounce around as Hardy gets it back in, but not before Skowron ends up at third with a triple, so just missed hitting one out here again. So that'll bring up Bob Serve with a chance to add to the Yankee lead. Bob Serve hit .234 in 1961 with 8 homers and 26 runs batted in. between the Yankees and I believe it was, I want to say, the White Sox. Actually, I'm going to check real quick here. I know we had to take him off one of the other team's rosters and throw him on this one. So let's see. So he was on the LA Angels. It was the Los Angeles Angels. So he played from 1951 to 56 with the Yankees, then went to Kansas City for 4 years, and then returned to the Yankees in 1960 and would play with them. Let's see here. 1960 into 61. Actually, it would be go to the Angels later on, I believe. I'm not sure the exact order there. No, actually, I think he in the beginning of the season he played with the Angels, then would be traded back to the Yankees for 1961 and 62, and then retired with Houston after the 62 season. So he had 3 stints with the Yankees. He lived to be 91 years old, died just last year, April 6th. So lived a long, full life there. All right, back to the action here. So serve with a chance to add to the Yankee lead, 4-4. And that is going to be a ground ball. This should get the run home. We'll try to score. And Red Sox go for the automatic out at first. So the Yankees add to the lead. So Serve gets an RBI ground out to make it 2-0 New York. Bobby Richardson had a fine day yesterday with 3 hits. It was a perfect 3 for 3. Also walked once. He comes in. He hit .261 with 3 homers and 49 runs batted in on this season. And he does not strike out, but he'll fly out to Jensen and right for out number 2. Whitey Ford up now. Ford hit .177 with 10 runs batted in, 11 runs scored, so good hitting pitcher. And he will ground out to Budden to end the inning. But the Yankees score 2, and it's 2-0 after 2. So Ford now with a 2-run lead. He'll face Muffett. Muffett, good hitting pitcher also. Hit .217 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. He already hit that home run. Hit a home run this year. This year he's hitting .333 in 12 at-bats. So 4 for 12 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. So he's had a good year at the plate so far. And this time he will ground out to Boyer at third, who makes the play over to Scowen for out number 1. Chuck Schilling up now, struck out against Ford his first time up. And he strikes out again. So Ford now with 4 strikeouts on the day. Carroll Hardy up now. And that is going to be a ground out to Boyer also. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the top of the third. Actually, I'm sorry, that was the third out. Out number 3 there. So we head to the bottom of the third with the Red Sox still down 2-0. Tony Kubek up now. Struck out against Muffett his first time out. Oh, he did homer in this game, but does not get one here. Said he'll line out to Schilling for out number 2. Out number 1. Cleve Boyer singled his first time up. He gets a base hit here. Past the dive of Budden. So 1 out base runner for the Yankees. Johnny Blanchard 0 for 1 as Reynolds holds on Boyer. Boyer not much of a threat to steal, but as you can see, he did get a stolen base today off of Nixon. It's going to be a range play at Yankee Stadium, and ooh, this could be dangerous. And that is going to be just a single. That could have been a lot worse. But Blanchard, oh no, it's not going to be actually. as Yastrzemski comes in and makes a great diving catch. So Yastrzemski robs him of a base hit there, as Boyer has to hurry back to first as he was past the bag at second, rounded the bag at second. Brings up Roger Maris. Went deep twice yesterday, and this time strikes out, so Muffett gets him on the high hard one. And that'll do it for the Yankees in the third. So 2-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. It'll be Yastrzemski, Jensen, and Malzone in the heart of the Red Sox order. Yastrzemski singled his first time up. And this time strikes out, though. So Ford gets Yastrzemski's and Yastrzemski on the high hard one. So 1 down now for Jackie Jensen. Singled his first time up, raising his average to 364. Avoids the strikeout this time. Just gets a piece of it. And hits a slow roll to second. Richardson up with over to Scowen for out number 2. Frank Malzone struck out his first time up. And this time grounds out to Boyer at third to end the inning. So the Red Sox weren't able to get to Whitey Ford early on, despite getting a couple of hits with 2 down. That door is closing now, rapidly closing. So the Red Sox got their work cut out for them against the Cy Young Award winner. And I'm just going to double check to see if he did win the Cy Young. I'm pretty sure he did with a 25-4 record, but you never know. Yes, he did. He did win the Cy Young in '61. This was his only Cy Young award that he won, despite winning 24 games in another season in 1963. So he did win the Cy Young award, and was 5th in the MVP award voting. So all right, so it's going to be Berra, Scarron, and Serve. Berra homered his last time up. Took a homer in back-to-back games now against the Red Sox. Muffett's going to be careful with him. Ooh, chance here, though. And Berra is going to get a hold of another one and go deep. Ouch. So Yogi Berra goes deep twice off of Muffett now. And the Yankee lead is now 3-0. Wow. So Yogi Berra having a fine series against the Red Sox. His 3rd home run. So this game playing out much like the last game did. So Bill Scarron up now. So in the actual game, Muffett would only last 1 inning, so he's gone at least past that, but don't know how much longer. 3-3. And that's going to be a ground out to Schilling. Flips over to Reynolds for out number 1. Bob Serve up now. And an RBI ground out his first time up. This time we'll ground out to Malzone for out number 2. Bobby Richardson, 0 for 1. And he'll ground out to Malzone to end the inning. So we'll head to the top of the 5th with the Red Sox down by 3 now, 3-0. Whitey Ford with a 3-run lead. Reynolds up now, 0 for 1. And he strikes out. So Ford gets his 6K of the day. Russ Nixon struck out his first time up. Fights one off. No, actually they thought he went on it, but it was a check swing, so he'll get another chance here. And he will fly out to Serve and left for out number 2. Don Budden. So that is going to be... So the Red Sox, just those 2 hits in the first inning, after 2 were done. As Ford seems to be shutting the door now, and Budden will fly out to Berra to end the inning. So halfway through, it's Ford and the Yankees shutting out the Red Sox 3-0, thanks to 2 home runs by Yogi Berra. So Ford will come to the plate now. Muffett back out there. Ooh, thankfully it's Ford up the bat, as that could have been a home run. But instead just a long out to Hardy in center. So 1 gone in the Yankee 5th. Tony Kubek 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he will pop up to Malzone. Makes the catch for out number 2. Clete Boyer. He's got himself a pair of singles today. And we'll fly out to Jensen and right to end the inning. So we'll head to the 6th with the Yankees up 3-0. And that will be it from Muffett, as he's going to be called on for a pinch hitter. And we're going to use our favorite, Rip Rapolsky, as he did get an at-bat in this game. So he'll get it here, as Muffett's day is done. And it looks like it's... See, he was warming up in the bullpen here for the Bronx Bombers. And it looks like it's... for the Red Sox, it looks like it's Dave Hillman. So Dave Hillman loosening up. He would pitch 6 innings in this actual game of just allowing just 1 run. So Rip Rapolsky comes in. He's 4 for 12 on the season so far. .333. Here's the windup and delivery by Ford. 6-3. And he will ground out to Richardson at second for out number 1. Schilling has been unable to figure out Ford so far. He struck out twice against him. And this time he's going to figure him out, though. He's going to end up with a double to left. Serve gets it back in, but not before Schilling ends up at second with a stand-up double. So the Red Sox with a runner in scoring position and 1 down here, trying to get on the board. Carol Hardy with an opportunity here. Hardy 0 for 2 on the day. And that is going to be a ground ball to first. That'll at least get the runner over. But Scarron takes to the bag himself. So 2 down now with a runner on third for Carl Yastrzemski. 1 for 2 on the day. So Yastrzemski with a chance to get an RBI here. Fouls one off in the dirt, so he'll have another opportunity here. 2-3 and 15. Oh, he had a chance here. 1-6 would have been a hit, but and he rolls the 15, and that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 6th, as they're unable to punch or run across. So it's going to be Dave Hillman coming in. So Hillman also having a rough season with a 1-0 record, 1 save, but with a 5.03 earned average, has allowed 27 hits in 19 2/3 innings with 5 walks and 7 strikeouts. So he'll face Blanchard, Maris, and Berra for the Yankees here in the home half of the 6th. So Hillman kicks and delivers, 1-1. Fouls one off in the dirt, so he'll have another chance here, 2-5. And he'll line one out to Malzone at third. Makes the catch for out number 1. Roger Maris having a relatively quiet day today, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Did homer twice in yesterday's game. Oh, it's a ballpark one here, 5-6, and that is going to be a fly to Hardy in center, who makes the catch for out number 2. Berra, player of the game so far. He's been up twice and he's homered twice. Range play at Yankee Stadium, 4-3, and that's going to be a base hit as Jensen falls in front of Jensen. He'll get it back in quickly and hold Bear to a single. So Bear with his third hit of the day. Brings up Skowron, 1 for 2 with a triple and a run scored. And a 3-1 pitch. They say that he offered at it. That would have been ball 4, but 3-2 now the count. And he'll hit this one to center, and Hardy will make the catch for out number 3. So it remains 3-0 as we head to the 7th. It'll be Jensen, Malzone, and Runnels up against Ford. Ford has allowed just 3 hits in 6 innings for the Red Sox. 4-5. And that is going to be a ground ball to Quebec, and his throw will pull Skowron off the bag. And that's going to be an error on Quebec, allowing Jensen to reach. Red Sox will take it. So Skowron will hold on Jensen, as Frank Malzone comes to the plate 0 for 2 on the day. And that is going to be a pass ball on Blanchard. No, actually it's going to be a foul ball. They said he got a piece of it. So Malzone not too happy. He didn't think he had even got a piece of that, but 3-3, and fouls on off. This time they said he did get a piece of it again. 1-3, and that's going to be a ground ball, and that could be 2. Over to second, Richardson flips the Quebec for 1, back to Skowron, and that'll do it. Well, not do it for the inning, but that'll... So the bases will be empty now for Runnels now, who's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 down. And he'll fly out to Marison Center to retire the side. So 7th inning stretch time here at Yankee Stadium. Yankees shutting out the Red Sox 3-0. Hillman back out there for his second inning of work. It's going to be bottom third of the order. Serve, Richardson, and Ford against Hillman. So Serve 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out. And he'll draw the walk. That one way out of the zone. So leadoff runner on for the Yankees in the 7th. Bobby Richardson hitless on the day. That one close to coming inside to hit him. Instead, he'll fight it off. And that will be into left field for a double. Let's see what happens here. And they're going to send Serve, and he will come home. As the throw comes home, but it's going to be too late. And Richardson will advance to third on the throw. So an RBI double for Richardson, advancing to third on the throw. And it's 4-0. So the Red Sox will bring the infield in here, down by 4. Ford up to the plate. Red Sox expecting the bunt, but he's not. And he'll swing and a miss for strike 3. So 1 down now. The Red Sox again will bring the infield in against Quebec, who's 0 for 3. And he strikes out, so back-to-back strikeouts for Hillman. So Clete Boyer 2 for 3 up now. And that'll be a fly ball to left. Yastrzemski has it sized up and makes the catch. So Yankees do add 1 to their lead. And it's thanks to the RBI double by Richardson. Yeah, I think it was Richardson. And now lead at 4-0, as Ford is in full command here, allowing with 3 Red Sox hits. And not walking about it, striking out 6. So Ford comes as advertised, shutting out the Red Sox. Top of the 8th now, Russ Nixon 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he'll ground this one to Quebec, who easy play for Quebec over to Skowron for out number 1. Button up now 0 for 2. And Button with a chance to go deep here, and no. going to be, that's just foul. Gets back in the box. And this time he'll ground one to Boyer. He fires over to Skowron for out number 2. So that'll be it for Hillman, and the Red Sox will go with another pinch hitter. And we're going to go with Vic Wirtz. No, you're not going to. He's a lefty, so. And we'll bring in Jim Pagliaroni to pinch hit again. Pagliaroni pinch hit in yesterday's game. Did not get a hit. Comes in hitting .313, 5 homers, 18 runs batted in. Possible error on the play here. And no, as Boyer is able to handle it cleanly and throw Pagliaroni out for out number 3. So that is it. As the Red Sox cannot get on the board, and now who are we going to bring in? We're going to bring in Mike Fornelis. Try to get some work today. So Fornelis also having a rough season, although he hasn't been bad as of late. 0-2 on the season with 4 saves, 4.59 earned run average, 15 and 2/3 innings pitched, 18 hits allowed, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts for the Red Sox closer. Coming in just to get some work today. He'll face Blanchard, Maris, and Berra in the Yankee 8th. Blanchard 0 for 3 today. And he's going to get a base hit. So Blanchard on the leadoff single here to start the 8th. Roger Maris up now. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And he gets him swinging. So 1 down now, the runner on first for Yogi Berra, who's having a perfect day today. 3 for 3 with 2 more home runs. 2 runs batted in. And this time he'll ground one to to short. And the only play is going to be to first as Blanchard advances on the throw. On the play. And Berra is retired. So runner in scoring position now for Skowron, 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. And that'll be a ground ball to third. So that'll do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. So we'll head to the 9th. Whitey Ford looking to close it out and get a complete game shutout here. Allowing only 3 Red Sox hits so far today, so he's come as advertised. He allowed only 5 hits in the actual game, but did allow 4 runs, getting the victory going to 6-1. So it'll be the top of the order. Schilling, Hardy, and Yastrzemski up against Whitey Ford. Schilling does have 1 of the 3 hits today against Ford. 1 for 3 with a double. A double back in the first. And this time will be retired as he grounds out to Boyer for out number 1. Carroll Hardy, 0 for 3 on the day. I'll let him hit. 6-1. And that'll be a ground out to Quebec. So the Red Sox down to the last out. Yastrzemski has 1 of the other hits. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. So let's see what the rookie can do here. And fouls one off. Hanging tough is Yastrzemski. But ends up grounding one sharply to Boyer, but he's got it and over to Skowron. And that will do it as Whitey Ford and the Yankees shut out the Red Sox by a score of 4-0, thanks to all the offense they needed provided by Yogi Berra, who goes deep twice. And the Yankees shut out the Red Sox 4-0. So 2 tough games so far against the Bronx Bombers, but pretty much what you would expect. A Red Sox-Yankee game in 1961. Red Sox definitely missing the bat of Ted Williams, Teddy Ball game there as he retired at the end of the 1960 season. So let's take a look at here. So Ford gets the win. Muffett goes to 2 and 3. So here's the box score here. Now, last game I didn't mention the Red Sox stats because there really wasn't much to mention, but now there's even less with only 3 hits. So Whitey Ford pitches a complete game, masterful shutout. Again, the Red Sox needed to get to him in the first and were unable to, having runners at the corners with 2 down. But and after that, he pretty much allowed just 1 hit the rest of the way, pitching 9 innings, allowing only 3 hits on the day, 6 strikeouts, no walks. So just about as good as you can get for Ford. So Billy Muffett takes the loss, 2 and 3, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks. Did allow 2 home runs, both to Yogi Berra. So Dave Hillman, 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run it was earned, while walking 2 strikeouts. And Mike Fornellis pitches a scoreless 9th, allowing 1 hit, striking out 1. So for the Yankees, Tony Kubek 0 for 4, Clete Boyer 2 for 4, Johnny Blanchard 1 for 4, Roger Maris hitless on the day 0 for 4 after hitting 2 home runs yesterday. Yogi Berra 3 for 4 with 2 solo home runs. Also walked twice. No, didn't walk twice. It's 2 solo home runs. Bill Skowron 1 for 4 with a triple, scoring a run. Bob Cerv 0 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Bobby Richardson was 1 for 3 with an RBI and a double. And Whitey Ford 0 for 3 at the plate. So player of the game, I think definitely you have to say Whitey Ford, with a second player of the game going to Yogi Berra, but definitely Whitey Ford wins those honors rather easily with only 3 hits allowed and 9 innings of work. Again, only 1 hit after the first inning, striking out 6 and walking none. So the Red Sox will close out the series here, I believe, against the Yankees. They did lose this game 6-4 in actuality, so their record is now 15 and 20, which is where it was in the actual season. See if they can salvage one of the third game, and there is no third game as they move on now to a series with the Baltimore Orioles. So they have tomorrow off on Friday, May 26th, and May 27th of 1961, which was my dad's birthday, May 27th. In 61, he would have been 27 years old. Let me think. 34. So yeah, 27. My dad's 27th birthday. The Red Sox will face the Baltimore Orioles. So all right. So let's see here. So close it out here. Actually, we'll save everything. So thank you for joining me. This has been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming as the Red Sox have another heartbreaking loss to the Yankees. Well, not really heartbreaking, as they get shut out by the Yankees this time in Whitey Ford by a score of 4-0. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you for the Game 3 where the Red Sox try to salvage a game. Actually, again, they're not. They're moving on to the Orioles, thankfully, in Baltimore. So we will take on the Baltimore Orioles, and the pitching matchup for the next game is going to be Bill Bomboquette for the Red Sox against Chuck Estrada for the Baltimore Orioles. And Yastrzemski would get a hit and an RBI in the game, so we'll see what he can do. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.